national, or the start second term with all his appointees. It's a work at there. Remember whom maybe up to the end of the month when you
hand over
back to the district coordinating director. On no band the man, be within a month or the year new chief executives now will be hold fort over here ejuma. Them na me moon.
Sir, ekobane sa dear na DCs no chief executives no menkane sa wo mu etumi eye coordinating director na all here chenu entumi nye.
Sir, about the ni 4 year time na so.
Nese bia mampani se on hand over Emma coordinating director no na ebia yempower the power from an maya.
Empenti no and your president there yes ma wabes no kwa empenti no the presidency another ministry of local government right development but sure there for the time a year chief executive no creating directors no cannot take any major policy decision there you find the socially this is in your creating directors who are administrative heads, they are not podcast heads. Hold on until the president appoint new chief executives. Implement the award contract be there. One man may Akwani, one man may school, Danny, one man may day and go to my year. It's a major policy decision. Of course, Mekoto A4 sheet often by Juma. Another printer be once a UCC on no creating data on the obey because of the man. Second print to A4 sheet to whatever. Go to my years not as some in way to cry. But as some in Gui. The time now over me the young trend there, you be a new DC, but some needs to be running.
Oh, okay. My name Musabio said, in the absence of chief executives, no, say a beer, BB, no, I shall say a two and a mobi, and Nibre asu omu enye ya. Saying obetimi aboa assembly no anase bia wo mu edwuma dia na hye ya omu ye no.
My example there. Baby, I who was quite anamba.
Yeah.
Who was quite municipal assembly.
As municipal.
I want you good. And see, young fan there, young chief executive, honorable Akonyasa, German. Contract be, I shall say that we see 3 classroom block war, where you find the street dimension we in general. Now, contract to go to man to Vietnam or Koto. Says he allowed in, let me say, within the next 4 weeks and 6 weeks. That's a new chief executive on my. So now I could worry no need to know the new one honorable on my. Not one handover to chief executive creating director. Within the 4-6 weeks, you know, creating director, no, or who can the overshare contract and there on Tiado, not on your Jumano. Certificate B will raise certificate B says yeah. On them there, all the podcast head no share the payment now the book don't know. I work at Crano. We are creating director, but what until the chief executive comes, then Oben instruct me there. Yeah, in fact, payment because you see the creating director no now he's spending officer. No, all sign check on your finance officer. But although be man to me there, yes, my certify, yes. It's all about the chief executive you not creating director in our finance question over. I mean, we are creating director, the engineer who rate certificate back, but what to because on chair in a new one. Now with your contract account. The humanity or the other contractors on site.
Nana, that's it.
Yes, sir. But I want to be not your mission.
Amen. is the head of local government services, Dr. Nana Ato Ata, and no Danny Herbal Center, and we pay Uremua a Danima Herbal mixture, say a malaria, intidiary, and a how typhoid, and a etete war general body weakness. What ye a Danima Herbal mixture? Unya Danito, Herbal mixture, be a ubetimia di now fe immune system no, and Yama Bua Amani Padiani Gina Bieno, and also so at me Abua Ashimukina for male vitality, a Danny natural herbal capsules, and a Oberpechia quine, Nemo more problem, more Junsa, more bra, Mumoja or Junsachi, a Jessica Kaka, a Drana Gina call Ketanaso, what I Junso baby, we are Danny's poster, all herbal capsules, the DH ointment, Nadian. It is for those who do a lot of hard work within the day. Muya Jumaden, mo drivers are more drive for long hours. Udrufia, Ujaria, not the DH ointment, no asrasra. Danny Heba, Kolinak, Misty Heba, Apidang, Room, and Ashtown, Ubenyabiato, 0209 677 973, and I'll 0244 364651 and you're Danny Heba Center no panwasam and a makachiwi GP1 Heba Mestano and so abba. It is the ultimate immune booster. You energy level no ever cost room a blood cleanser about room will generate media for sunny ye ewomu. If you want to be smart ahead of all diseases in your wabiano, who person dear one him now no can bet me first what to tell them no crown we are GP1 Heba Mr. Young Kokuma say Wontumi radio Hanum Doom Oyrepa FM Casban FM Ubenya enrolli be ato give them a call via 0244-934-143. Then again in Accra you call them on 0249 113750. We are saying for them be obiano ubetimi no madin komo on 00447 424 534161 00447 424 534161 na uniomu edi enkomo. I don't know how you understand inflation and the effect ewa was so udada sitremu. But my main call nominee Mr. Isaiah Sikaena, he's an economist and a lecturer at Ghana Communication Technology University. Minino Emo and Como. Apani Marche. When I'm here. Namina dum boko. There were bantma jum aton yema ebi grandpa bodie ne banchi ana washe ewa pampentrezo a wotom de wo makola malata anase de wote ne stock kuma bi mu a wo pama de telani anase seamstress ye kasa inflation ekosoro anase abafom a sai ana wasa fa ne ho
yo medase michiao ene wetiefo ene Ghana mainara so you can say inflation na situation say senior and your mabo ekosoro inflation no chire senior and your mabo ekosoro enonti say you can say inflation no rate no abafom ni chira ne say ekwan and your mabo ekosoro no eswachi nje no nche say inflation ye ka say swati a eno nche say enyoma bo no ebeba fom na emom no senia esi kosoro no swati sa ne kire ena se ye ka say inflation no akosoro a it means say senia nyoma bo si kosoro no connection show just emu ayekese nti sana inflation no aseti etie
enti timamuni no anamobe na woso otu hihye na woso ye said be ya inflation say kosro say ba fo woni nsunsanso no enye keso wono so obi an kwan bone so na say be ye kese wono so ne kwan papa so.
Okay, answer na me call question so no mami clear we wo obi ka say ebia makodwom na mekwa koto merechi milk no okoye na ne bo na akosoro eno no enkyere say inflation aba na emum no wo say ye ka say inflation no a eye enyoma bebre ye di agu kenten mu ena ya hwe the average price into wo ye na say cost say generally no enyoma bo akosoro ana say abafom eno no ne elimo emum no insunsanso a ewo no say semfan say ye ka say inflation no abafom a eye nige sentini say ohu say obi odi ne sika koto bank say inflation no ekosora ebema sika no ahoden a enyoma dodoro anka obetimi di atono inflation no be sense enyoma bo ekosoro nti ebema no abafom nti say inflation no etiba from the say usika na eda bank ne ne value no ebekoso a ejina ho afei nso no ebema Ghana ye nneoma edwadie yedi ewo amanone no wode ne buo no wode toto aman foforo de ho a ebema ya nya advantage nti ebema ya top ye nneoma no a ye de kɔ edwaso no. In fact, a whole instance of the say a buffer where you need to be brave. Ni here say, see yes, inflation rate na buffer. Ni here say, you best sustaining. Say, when Timian sustaining na April, inflation rate na buffer. Na June, a cosra, a bema infasua see inflation on Sanka. Nemum no say, you need to turn your my na ye sustaining no empo to the end of the year and no na ye benya eho nsunsanso ni ye
8.5 in the month of April in the midst of COVID-19 some strong economies been put struggle what does it mean to the business community and I feel Ghana mine yes ikasebon to your cry.
No, I mean, I won't say, Siciano to the business community, no, say, Nioma born in Bafomwa. And I say, inflation rate in Bafomwa. Businesses, yet to turn Nioma and ye produce. Inti, I so be your contractor. Na saying, December, maybe an young Ross, na all of a sudden. Asat na Ross apija akosro obi a oye contractor no ebe affect no anonso no ononso charge wa ode beto so na generally na affect you bia in the business community ne say the rate and nyoma bo no kosro no eba form dia eboan ema yen so no yetimi planning your planning, your product, na your produce, the prices in the idea. Well, am I planning? Number one. Number two, I think so. It's like saying, "You're my born and said and cost cost of production and so yet sustainable." And I say, "A buffer mount." Inti, we say, "Ukojaswa." It's like the cost of production is about from the so yet talk that you use so. Ebeboa ma ya tono aboa ene so tisana hexie afi online no so no infasodi aye benya na medi kan say comparatively we say nyoma ya de kodwa so e international market no generally in price no eye esen me fa say Burkina Faso ni inflation rate no was 20 ebema ye prices at the international market is very competitive. Nti ebua say inflation ni de yetimi sustaining no single digit no a ebeboa ma ye productivity akosoro na afin so ye GDP no so no akosoro ebema oman no enye sika.
When you look at the world economic status today, ebaya dinsi ebetime kipini say ya say eba from kakran na.
It is possible, say, give it to me a keep it. Now, I am just wondering, Adia Amma rating above from almost as you see, COVID, aba fam kakra ama ɛwɔ hɔ deɛ but aba fam kakra ma nti ama enyuma sisi a no nkɔfo asate produce ɛba ne saa epushi yɛ short run aggregate supply curve no kɔ soro epushi no kɔ soro a ɛma the general price yɛ produce bebree saa ɛma the general price level no so eba from nti COVID aba from nti ama sisi a no first no because of lockdown ne ade ti yɛntumi produce yɛntumi anyɛ aduane nti ɛma aduane boɔ ɛkɔ soro ɛne na ɛma inflation no in fact June koraa ne ɛkɔ 11 but sisi a no COVID aba from yɛbie yɛn start produce ɛno will be a factor nti na ama nyina aba from empire is here born say COVID in sign mabim except me no ye hwe ye ho yi na protocols ne ade a ye dia gu akwan mu no ye de ye adwuma say ye ne saa ade a ye betimi ya produce bebre a ebeboa ye ma ya sustain inflation no akọ ani
right abani medase ene anope nyame nshao alright, Zaya Sikena, economist, so I tried Ghana Communication Technology University, and also Eddie and Como Afa inflation rate. Abeja furini na aye krado omoba abetenase na afi yasha se atwetwe komo prostate capsules wo pese wo junso boko wa wo junso ahumuja kakra wom wote yaw kakra ewom anase wo junso na twetwasi eye suso no kwa de ne so pese wo wonta bompa esa wo junso emu be pai mienu na je se wa wonta afo na menim kosi kunadu ewa ha e ma me ata ti mebusa no onu onyini yo beto ho abakoze mbisa ya kan bisa ofie e kire no a da wo sa ha no nyina na se wota ete yaw awo yafunu mu a adroba akopɛ ene betimi abo to ase e de ama prostate capsules no waje so jonso boko and watch the Zebman capsules no ho panyan wo bete da ne onse no na sensuo na gugu kakra ensuo betoto eto a e de awoba unya obi so ka ho hye so hono na ubetimi abo adwuma yi a unya Zebman capsules panyan wo bete da ne Solak mixture no enso so ho ose aso twan it deals with infection I want man and mema any pedua no nyina no unya Solak mixture na ebetimi abo 0245 616028 0245 616028 baba Kings Walk Repatch Angel Tenater azana na boache heba ni nyina wo cash drug lane honum Solak Natural Clinic no e okuma sekentin kono na ubehu but vehicle 20 there Joy Industries Limited a product a omudi aba a ye adwuma e wo ni pedua num esiesie ni pedua na kwani ese nyina so unya bi na obobo a na je se ube CPS ta obu ho no na nteka kra bia ase obre obu ho ye adwuma kakra bia otebre na ote so obi ho no ma bibiti no na sabi ekrotu na eche anza na kro no awu mo nso so ho no mo a ase wo yefunu anase bo a wodi dwumadie bia e de wo kwa ahaha mu bebre you stress yourself so much o stress level e was sura unya vehicle 20 and not there na che say e ya de a ebo esese ni pedua pa na asem den say we amanko a de ye do wenti onomu a unya side effect bi enso so bia enisu bio fra 0244585531 and I say 0244876321. Name Oko all leading pharmaceutical shops. And I say licensed chemical shops are a woman by Bia Ubenya Vehicle 20 Biato. If you want to optimize your immunity, a Vehicle 20. On the line, Ora John Owusu is an educationist. Menkwai, Namini Monkomo. Abani Machai.
Yeah, Ejo.
When am I?
Namia dom ye ho ye gidi se mo so ho ye
Namina dom yenso ye ho ye pa we de mame musa ni tiawa se enai se obi busa prakopa se Ghana ye nwoma sua ne hyehyɛ ye entotoa ye wo mu adesuafo a efrimu eba ene service a omberenda emo man no nwoma sua ho asem te se wo mamu a obo ne tofa obeka sei
ye meka no ne se sese ngumesua abedum pempenso a ihia moa kese pa in English we say is in crossroads or say oh ye transformation bia do baby a nkwanhyia taabem nti say baby a yaduru no enhyehyeye no aban ne yese de be ya enwomafua ebesesa no ama yaduru baby a nsɔhwɛ na yɛ den kakra nso nyame ti ase giri sɛ yɛbɛduru ho
ɛyɛ nyini a yɛnyini ɛkɔ yɛnim no enti ɛna amana basa anaasɛ yɛnte aseɛ ne sɛ de wiase esi dane ne ho no ɛna amana kɔ hia saa
nokorɛ ɛne sɛ ɔhu sɛ adeɛ biara woyɛ kya na abɛyɛ sɛ ɔsom nti wo sesa firi ho a na yɛ ɔden baabi a wiase kɔ no ɛne sɛdeɛ nneɛma si di adaadaa no yɛduru baabi a nnipa bi sɛ kane sɛ yɛa ne ɛyɛ no ada na kyenkyene a mo sɛ yɛnyi ne sei nti ntiaseɛ no aka kakra ntiaseɛ no aka kakra nti ama sesɛ baabi a ngomasua gyina no ɛhia mmoa
personally wohunu sɛ mmoa bɛ ne hia anaasɛ nsusua bɛ na ade bɛba
ɔhu sɛ mmoa ahia ne sɛ yɛbɛma aban no kwan number 1 na amanfoɔ bɛto wɔn bo ase wowɔ adwenkyerɛ a wobɛfa sɛ bi nimdeɛ kwan so akyerɛ ne yie na yɛde atoto ho ne yɛhunu sɛ ɛnyɛ saa deɛ a ɔma no yɛnyina baabi a yɛduru nie enti yɛnkɔ ne sei na mmom sɛ wei de nam ha na wei nso asɔ ha na ɔde nam ha ɛyɛ saa koraa nnipa bɔ saa ngomasua no ho bra no na ɔmadwene nyinaa yɛ ɔmo ntanta ɛma yɛnhunu yɛnim yie paa nti ghanafoɔ ntae ɔman no nhyehyɛ yi akyi ɔho na baabi a mpanyinfoɔ di nwoma anim no pɛ sɛ ɔmo de korɔ no yɛmmoa wɔn na wɔmfa nkonkodu yɛtɔ so bio sɛ nwomasua no hia sika o ɛhia sika nti wɔn a wɔwɔ sika no ne ghanafoɔ yɛnni ntum sɛ nwomasua yɛyɛ dea yɛgyapadeɛ nti yɛbɛyɛ crowd sɛ yɛbɛyi bi de aboa ama nwomasua akɔ n'anim ɛfiri nkwan yɛ da a ka no ɔsɛ bi no
mpɛsɛ mede wobɛkɔ akyire bebree but in the last decade bɛmfie du a atwam yi bɛsi nnɛ sɛdeɛ yɛsi atoto yɛ nwomasua no are you happy with it?
Yes. Deɛ ɛwɔ mu nneɛma nketenkete akyewakyew bi ɛna ɛwɔ mu na mmom wohwɛ focus no na wohwɛ mission no a megye sɛ yɛma yɛn ho kwan yɛtiatia ama no mu yɛ a ɛbɛboa ma Ghana nwomasua akɔ n'anim na Ghana yɛbɛkɔ yɛnim kakra no yɛbɛnyɛ nnipa nimdifoɔ a ɔbɛboa ɔman no nkyekyereɛ
Yetima produce womwa ombe fill the gap between academia and industries.
Ɛhɔ na meka kyerɛ wo sɛ yɛwɔ nneɛma bi kakra to akyew. Ɔhu sɛ Ghana yɛni baabi a yɛni hwɛ no ayɛ academics. Yɛsua deɛ ne yɛabɛbɔ tie ne yɛte office ne yɛtwerɛ. Ne mmom baabi a yɛde yɛnsa yadwene nipadua bɛyɛ adwuma no ɛhɔ tɔ sini ɔman biara nso so no nokorɛ ne sɛ meme te hɔ na mewɔ adwene sɛ ebia drinks ɛyɛ ne Ghana ha no ɛyɛ flavor na ɛde fira burukyiri ba enti yɛnyae yɛnnua yɛ nneɛma na yɛnya bi a kwadu amango yɛmfa nya drinks no meme gye adwene ne bɛba na mmom deɛ ɔbɛkɔ akɔdua saa nneɛma no ne deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ho adwuma no ɛnyɛ mea wo enti meme de adwene ba wɔn mmom bɛhwɛ implement no ɛhɔ na aka no sɛ Ghana yɛmfa nyɛ hwee no misɛ research no deɛ adwene to a wɔwie na hwan na ɛbɛfa research no ɔde akɔyɛ adwuma ama ɔman no tu mpɔ no enti hɔ deɛ aka kakra paa.
Right. Education Ministry no Abamania say very soon we will provide a universal policy to guide all faith-based schools. Good to go. And I say you think it otherwise.
Minya Oheneba Medasi. The Ekofa asem we nyina ba no. Udi echire kakra obetiase. say ye wo asore esuku bi a wo mu kro mu hihye yemu enna GS nso su kra ne hihye yemu na mmom no link bi wo hɔ a ɛyɛ me sɛ ɛsɛ ye nya adeɛ pɔte ye besi su gyinaye sɛ saa enyema we sei GS nsusu ye wo ho nie enti sɛ wo yɛ asɔre suku sɛ wo yɛ kremu suku ye nyina ye ni so anya saa asɛm bi si na ma so a emere bia ni hɔ kyerɛ sɛ ɛkyekyere suku bia me nua deɛ yɛ hwɛ yi ye hu die si akyemota ɛne ye hu die si Wesley Guest ɛno na ɛkɔfa nsɛm wo nyina ba me gidi sɛ ye sɛ minister no ma yɛtumi si gyina ye sɛ na yɛnkɔ no wɔ saa deɛ no ho a ɛbɛboa yɛ papa nti sɛ yɛanhwɛ ye nneɛma ɔsom tete yɛ mu wɔ Ghana hankanka yɛde sua mu a daakye ɛmoa yɛn wonim Nigeria deɛ nti ankwada ha no ɛyɛ radicalized yɛ nkramofoɔ no sɛ bi wɔn akyerɛkyerɛ wɔn nneɛma bi ahyehyɛ wɔn tirim sɛ wokum nipa na wu a wokɔ heavy a wɔyere no nson enti na saa nneɛma basabasa no wɔ hɔ na deɛ kɔfa banie wɔn wɔ purely Arabic schools a obi ankɔ bie ti wɔn nko ara na wɔn mu sua wɔn adeɛ ti wɔn mu sua wɔn adeɛ no na wɔn de saa nneɛma no hyehyɛ wɔn mu na mmom Ghana ha deɛ yɛn ni bi yɛn nyinaa pene so sɛ yɛn nyinaa bɛka bɔ ma kɔ school korɔ yɛn ma kwan ma Romanfoɔ nko ankɔhyɛ dɛm sɛ Romanfoɔ nko na esua adeɛ yɛn ma kwan ma Kramofoɔ nko ankɔhyɛ dɛm sɛ Kramofoɔ nko na esua adeɛ etu di school ba baabi a school ni hyɛ biara no deɛ ɔpɛ bia bɛbɛ bi so yɛ Roman ni so yɛ Methodist ni so yɛ Kramoni ɔbɛbɛ bi mbere bia nsi ne kwan na mmom sɛ school no bɛyɛ nhyehyɛ yɛ to hɔ sɛ saa yɛ nhyehyɛ yɛ ni enti yi nipa mu di a na baabi a yɛ kɔ no yɛ ayɛ hu enti ɛsɛ sɛ minister na so ka no yɛ ti naseɛ ne ɛboa no na ɔde policy ne ba sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ bɛka yɛ nyinaa bɔ mu yɛ nyinaa timi akɔ yɛ suku sɛ deɛ kɔ no no pɛpɛɛpɛ
apa ne medase anɔpɛ yi
meso medase paa
Ora John Owusu abene ɛwɔ ngomasua ne ntotoyɛ ɛne ne nhyehyɛyɛm akamiti num na nwɔtwabɔ memra fie na yɛmɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛmmɔ nkɔmmɔ Dr. Nana Ayew Afriye Efijase Asokore Mrashe Bedwani the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health on the chairman Juntani also Doc Mache
Mina mejoso
na apum
misanso
tiefo nyina joso
apum ye nyame adaroma
Efijase to say Efijase ye Asokore so ye mpesua no bom Efijase Asokore nti at the end of the day no consistency no ye ma kwan yi sena me ye na brebia no me ye me community engagement nti me balance na me no mo hyehyia na ye share himfo na kyerɛkyerɛ wo mo na de wo me wo se ye kyerɛ mo te ase omo tenkran a omo di ebi wo hot say omo didi menwi a omo kro omo wo kwan wo ho fie ni mo to fix the country no make so me catch omo say yeah omo mra Efijase mehwe say na before and some places before and after now we share other projects be nyame adaroma e koso omo betwa ho picture na at the end of the day after a year or two omo behu de ya ye no awi a obehu say the unit of the country no a constituency a case is a unit of a country a constituency is in a babu boom in your country.
Hey, so if you want to know fix the country, then every MP a bit in by internal be catch all at the end now do the MPP fix it. You don't even need Baumia to speak. I mean, me, I can speak for myself. I will be constituency. The me who na me di what does here. The me can any more me constituency for Mutie.
Yeah.
And the omni me be di wo hono mo.
Sure.
Nti wo to be na wo kase face the country. when you be a binom as a talking as a way free. I person will come out me. If you just as a corridor, the call rounds in almost a van grandma muse, move it to me. I am fix. Now, how do you fix it?
I am seeing Dr. Ayu of the AFAC days this morning.
As AFAC need a man, I don't know where AFAC need a woman and a politics and a parliament woman. And that is what it is. So I think it's a constituency. I have opportunity. That's why you might break out. You have opportunity. I will cut rounds to meet your community and all of them. Now we're explaining things to them. A form maybe any problem, be anyhow.
Honorable Akwasi Kunadu Mensha North. In fact, my more I think say community engagement namoye, but this time kosupa almost all the MPs are mobile fienum mobeti ubia onamha ushia manfo or church and semu echirumwa menim say also by we no more shishia na no mete say onenam sepe ene important honum bibi na huna mo ana say baby we as na bedu no man no say the man for ntias ye no you think say you have to rekindle it
Oheneba ma menfa kwenye so na menchia hwefo ene etiefo na menchia mempɛso asofo na menfa kwenye so nchia doctor honorable me committee chairman
oh do you work health committee
health committee
okay
and Akwesi has started very well
really
it started very well because
oh
yes or not or the chairman me cousin board chairman or not board chairman into board chairman then I also have to know he does good research he's very intelligent and then one of the submissions on the budget I told Akwesi that you are going to speak
really
yes and he made me proud as a committee chairman and also the leader not so proud and the party proud because he came in with very good dynamics as a first timer. It was brilliant. I think Manshanov has a good treasure. Absolutely. I say with no shade of doubt, say sanity. I gave you a platform and then deliver
fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Kazi?
Anytime I done a chairman, because ordinarily, even if you are seen to be good, now you are not given the opportunity. You can't.
Yeah.
And he also guided me well. And that was why I was so much able to do what I did. And I was so much because I've always said, so you are doing so besum. Now one no beboa so besum. Now do you would always be able to perform very well. Intimamena me chairman asinamena the leadership of the party because at the end of the day the encouragement I had Emoni Adeno me say going forward, and I need them to be doing more because with the way your benchmark them, you need to be doing more. Na menko asma busai so. I think say ye koye ni mu bia no na dwumade bia wodi bia no hye mukina because we are doing what we term as representative democracy. And the padodo bi na use kwesioma name. Nti bibia na obekwa kwesioma name abia you need to come back and let them know adekodi aweden way. So we are learning from the experiences of Empenyu for no Mokoye money at them, meet your MP, community engagement, town hall meetings money at them. And currently and most once and kia media ni to say the senior eken. Now you can fix the country. There's a so put it in a certain workable form for us to do. If you are not engaging the communities and the constituents themselves, it could be one of the I say what so kania now they share kania so you probably not be able to see the light. So now we are putting the light on the table. Ebi anu susu die mu kania na atwam say who di dwumadie na dane nwadi emamanfo but the name no so no suade ba kwa yesu nyina ye hunu ne say you need to also say dwumadie ne dane nwadi kura na wo ankasa so ye den o ma dwumadie ne nante ne nya nan enya ntaman ne no so ye den na ese tu. So we are going to engage them and we would engage them more and make sure say we take also their input because maybe I in the parliament ni na no si e shemra na ye nhye de na eba yen na na eba be do so man and the majority of the people no your constituents on the call. So we first take their ideas me no more discuss no near ko near the kokan de yen nkran no to put them together in a workable document e for an act bills money bibiana it becomes a workable document obiano I will stay cool. So that is why we are doing that. So no, and also boy. Secondly, Emma who the challenges are here say di hujuma. The di hujuma. Any baby or say di hujuma DNFA. They are different things. We may know the challenges in our constituencies. But because you need me, and they also know the challenges better than we do. Yeah. It is from another angle and another view, no. So I'm also a holistic approach towards the challenge and the problem. No also the solution be kind dear no one. A boy one way to fix it and fix it once and for all. Continue this argument.
Oba, if you to say,
oh, if you boko, I mean, for Queens and I mean, constituency executives. And I'm do me by me no mediation.
Tony Mo.
Chairman next to Mr. Chagege, Chairman Sapomo, Kwame organizer, youth organizer, Kusimo. I mean, all of them, Chairman for every single person in the constituency executive. I mean, for Queen Chairman organizer, Ata. Says I'm a friend.
Hockey. My member back to Dr. Honam now. I wish I say. I mean, MPs need to say, and I mean, say, this is a parliament. Your presence in the house, no, if you say, the number that's your no, how would you want your constituency executives, no, say, Omobe Kabum, Nimube lazy up successfully, no matter me, I hate your in your absence, so that mobile you come and add up to your more aye, eufino.
Yeah, me that's it. I made that view. Sana Odishia Mino, chair, a TFO Bium San Chief Jazz as Corey for. I am important. Since Parliament, you know, I said, your skills were, ya holding no, a pepe,
yeah,
for Mina Daruma, and then my Kosoka. And no crampono, there be anywhere, will be to me. Obi abetumi aba parliament sabi anka obi anim eda obeyare a anka obetumi apepe onama na wato aduru na chese onim ze na de obeyare ufa we aduru anu akota parliament. So anything can happen at any time.
Sure.
Good. And at the end of the day no unya MP completely said the obi ati parliament debi and the bisu crampo ye ministers.
Yeah.
So deputy ministers. The ministers in your constitution, no, and Ranona, at this out to me, no, the president say, only be on inferior. The OT parliament, no, and also any or more investors and answer or the program be actually so when the ministry where you may be a OD, I want the ministry, or you know, and our minister of road, or Babesha will quite more my bayano. Na society parliament. That time na all about Ukromu. That time I was near to when they had the piano of now, Oba party in the year parliamentary party. Yeah. Ye jina homa ye party. Ye jina ye constituency and name in the name of a party.
Yeah.
Good. In the year parliamentary party. And Oba constituency nuzua. And a year the party representing at the level. Omo ehwe ichi into going forward in fear na ebabano unity ever than before say obey executive obey wahadwin say ukodi wo MP ewu idea the fine for the next 4 years no will be the time the party ebetimi abaye extremely disciplined. Extremely in a sense is we are chairman. Na se wo koha o MP and now we executive now koha o MP can who say president, he's also the flag bearer, he's also the leader of your party. So it is here into no or president, but then he's also a leader of the party into yes or your president and so say about party level so I was who say yeah woman she be no deɛ yɛyɛ bia no ɛboa MPP aban.
Yeah.
Aban no so 2 minutes no yɛde ama president. Nti sɛ woma MP bi ho kyerɛ no wɔ parliament na sɛ ontimi mma fie a ugu president ni ma ase. At the same time no so yɛ leader of your party. Nti ɛhɔ no ɛna memi hu ne sɛ deɛ ɛbɛkɔ so in the next 4 years mehwɛ deɛ NDC for na yɛ the past 5 months. Now me the share the bebe anima a lot of nema be BCC. Yes, because your budget, you know, they be no the your budget support.
Yeah.
And that support nothing come up preso. They be no the loan na ye ebeshe ho. Ebo
yeah.
Loan no okojina domestic yeje, foreign yeje. Ebe isi dian ebeba finance committee, ebeba dian foreign, ebeba approval. Se ya no mo kasa mo betete yen. De bia yen to aba, de bia yen to aba. Unim da obebu nani a che ne speaker.
Yeah.
Se enen krofo no. Homodo do no nye. Unim yen to aba we. Okoto aba ba ko pe na se egu na na do ni masia. We are finished. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yes. Ote parliament na aban pese opushi agenda na NDC for ene omo ho chire omo wase no omo supporters ni na pese omo pia omo azanka omo nya de bi na nka vetin crampo ye chese omo pese omo gain bibi te say the parliament a extension of omo party because of omo nya speaker. No, it is a and yes on ye ma ho kwan Emma a crack and crumple menda ho. Emma almost take advantage. And a time I was in a good relationship. And he said, we executive. Nasa wo. Say wo hwe na se me de nyame daroma o come constituency. Me ne me executives. E fine completely. To me any problem. But say me MP. Na se me executive anka obetiti me anka metu.
Ubetu no.
Metu.
What are you?
I'm telling you. Me too.
No man said you will pay.
I'm telling you, at this point, you know, me a Presbyterian, but you're Presbyterian. At this point, politics. Yes, because
Dr. Are you?
I'm telling you. Because it's here and you oh yes. You call polling station elections.
Yeah, from January.
You started polling. Me media we me ka say wo ha me me MP wo ha me media me you many me no why pull me no why national elections am president I was say boom because ya ma enkunum diaba enti DCBNC
yeah
near fanto nchen hwe tama me ba be ye MP me chairman of my constituency na owo me former MP ho I said yeah me call parliament, me call third time na me win here. First one me lose here, second one me lose here. Good. And so now my son, me Grace Coleman, MP for 3 terms or tete me. For 9 years or 10 years, my minute tete me I can say Uncle Bio Nanako. And so you bomb me 2 times. The third one and I'm medinya. Okay. Now, me chairman, na our former MP Chona, the bia okra mumano. You call 2016 we year elections no we no. Sebi no must me penasem. But sir 1 year na me in the year 2016 no. And obehu say Krachi dia medwen no na anya sanet here. And am so me behu say me chairman no. Sir na dia na medwen no.
Anya sa no so tie.
Yes, in Bob Marley I'll say your worst enemy can be your best friend.
Your best friend.
And your best friend
could
like
be
my
DC
enemy. Will become my worst enemy. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Enti dia idea was ye na politics no
sure.
I mean me come no crutch because me man nye one say odofo a waso ne nsem mochina
Obetima
Yuama. When it's got to do with politics, be very careful.
Politics.
Say it as it is. Men kalano. Aya politics. Men kalano.
It's about personal interest.
I am telling you. Entino. Dear Sebi. Oya me chairman na. Onyamia oha me. The 2 prime ministers na oha me pa. By the end of the day, me ne year na na do adwuma. Ema ye win 2016 no. Adobe Beshe Makomom say
wow.
This man is a good guy. Baby a coffee from Krana say when you me. Yes. Baby a coffee from Krana say our 90 up and down. His chairman should be about 19 or 20 years older than me. Now show leadership need commitment. Come why you ready? And upon about me fear. Come yanko. Chairman. So I work with him. Until sometimes, you know, the difference is be or what. Sa afina ye adwuma ma nanado no. Emane masesa.
Sure.
Edoba. And obisu wo hono ma opina koma say
there be media no
matter what we get no ho den enye ye omo ne koye independent o mikro enti no okọ premise wie na say ulusu a enye the end enye the end and na okọ afejiase a me campaign team no is the best one because unim afejiase dey be a premise apart from last time I many adom pe koye no. If you just say prime, it be a 5-6. You are me control be a by my side. Into come me camper. A camp that belongs to everybody. Me cannot say me boa. Everybody. Obi a new honomo. A jabini pa wom. Amwako. Omo me no mo koye ni na. So I always leave that liberal platform for opportunities. Say, person will join. I be joining. What was the idea no? And this a cop national election new year. Na say, odi a year woni a time. Edi koye campaign ye independent Tiana Nado. Na se wo ye polling station executive.
Na ye beto so
aba. Na mbeso so. Oh, you are gone. Because Oheneba,
me as a lot of messages here now.
Yes, me as I sit here. Me as I sit here.
A lot of people are enjoying you.
Me as I sit here.
And they love your frankliness.
I will always be me as I sit here. That is what will happen. What koye independent? Ya profile money na yenim. Now obey your polling station executive because it's slow. It's not going to work. You
Dr. Nana Ayu Efriye Efijase Asokore MP no. The catcher say I don't pay what say mami hunu the days of Afag no. I'm so happy. Only people say 2 and more. It tells you what to do and what not to do, and you can read into the future. JK Owusu-Boakye General Abito. Senior.
Oheneba.
Martin.
Hey, Major Siminia.
Na apom
Nyankopa Daruma. Obo adwuma ma menka for pa.
That's it.
The bia metio.
That's pa.
Na for the past 1 month there. Say Wontumi TV. Mabaha.
Yeah.
Namba near say dwumadi bi so do wanimu nti na me nhia akopem de ye da nyame ase se wabo mama motuma kura adwuma no mu un say media adwuma no na form
yeah some of you inspired us say
enough from cra and so de nyame adaroma say globalization no ewuram ama social media nneɛma no internet ne nneɛma no aba yɛ tab no asa open newspaper ɛne ho nneɛma no ɛwɔ wɔho anadwo just a lay contacts with Joy FM ɛna wɔn no mu nyana ya ma obi na I mean yɛ adwuma radio adwuma okumase na ɛdene but yɛda nyame ase sɛ adwuma no yɛnyini if say nipa no bia mo so maba mu no mu kura tempo no a mo de yɛ adwuma te sɛ de me wano aboti hey wo nche no afa tempo no
yes
a odi bi shiki Ghana wo a o lidi
Alliance for Accountable Governance
na hu sɛ na the way a wo yɛ adwuma no wo ɛno na odi akodi MP a wo yɛ adwuma kɛse na sɛ
you are listening to both of them.
That's right.
MPs Nafi Mama won't share the 8th Parliament of Ghana. City, the numbers for the 2 major political parties, the responsibilities are at the Brem Rashibeja Fono, and that also back home, and also Omushe. What assessing is saying?
Yo, Lady Kano, I'm saying, Mamincha leadership, no, honorable or say, Chairman's Abunsu, a Dao Mano. Na ye MPs ne de da bia me ka se MPP no ye koduru tunu no so a oho e kwa ye fa so a ye yi nipa na ye de etwa nsuo no ya na nye problem ma ye na emom no de ya na hia na se ye nyina ya dwen no collectively broni be ka no e wo se hyiamu na ye hunu se ya ka ye ho abom na ye de ye adwuma me ba yi am say minia oyem junior opokuare
yeah kwasi
yes na madika kamfo no dada ɛna na ne chairman ɛka no because me tie me follow budget no na me hu say health no ono na o ma fana aye a just say or some here or conclude here on health na o kasa no nti na no me me boss hia won kran na ye ne yire yie na me say oh honorable mention of MP or make a brilliant submission obaka so atene fi ho be say emfi be 2 terms na or spirit bi wonu mu a am say amanfo huni eno na betuma am na kwa akiri no me ba na me ka me bo another MP bantama mamenka because wo nipa no wo ya de na wo say o hye no nkran kumase ha na me hu wa be minister na the way no a tempo no di ayi adwuma no ohu na afi no Yesu ka asem bi e wo tro kronkron wo say obi a opese okọ osoro ahemman mu no je se wo yete se abofra ohu na de na Yesu Kristo opese o kire ne se e wo say onipa bia unya teachable spirit ohu teachable spirit no will make you humble yourself and learn obi ani ho a wo nimdie no ensa na emum ye di ukosi atese de wo kan radio mu no ye wura mu na I didn't train as a journalist although say me wo UK no me nya opportunity be say 3 months to 6 months me nya sting bi wo BBC samre na madam Elizabeth Ohene ene enum sa ande wo no but chiri no mentuma anya de am follow up but na just say training ne de ma wo no nya obi a okọ journalist school ene bia ye fa wo mu enti empembe bebrebe no nwuma ye no usua na se usua na unya ho brase na usua ne ye dia ene de utumi ye ne ye obi aso wo ye adwuma na se adwuma no mu no wontuma anya nipa omo ba achiri a wo mososo betuma ba abe wura wo mpaboa no mu a na chese na onye good leader sure so ho because adwuma no ufiri ho a na chese adwuma no kono no na me are proud of as sentiment MPs no throughout the whole country omo war spirit bia chese ade na omo ye na omo ye nie but the if parliament ne there and honorable king it potends a lot of challenges as yanhwin here combining with constituency issues asama okay no nya no sa na afija ase no oka no kre ama MPP fo nyina atiase o yeah because they say no especially I'm say yeah me dey say mofa ade no galamsey there but you link it to parliamentary and then MMDCs and answer they are the agent of development. Enti sa wonti ya se ye nyina second round no ye wuram because me baby am won wo sinto bebrebe wo mu a going forward we can break 8 no say yes ye be ko aya me de say na one na ato ata na no me ni hia won kran ye di nkomo bebrebe and going forward no MPs no they omu tight shadow our parliament I was omu tran kan pa hwenie because see I hwie na to from home
asemaba
opposition no they will bring this government down just say ombe embarrass here na Ghana force so no say omo hwe bebebe o nti wo be ko me desos one ne executives e wo cordial relationship but executives no omo 16 pe won and nipa bebebe no omo to aba no MPP for going forward no ye nyina ye pushi with recommendations party no ye be yama democracy no aba down to the doorsteps of everybody our to aba ema because we executive we hwan we chairman vote ya ba kope enti die nti ana wase wadwuma wo ye no unyam famoa na na akufo ado campaign ye ma no MP no ene president no unye emfamoa enu hia de enkabo mu enu hia se yebeyi pesaminkumya afiri yesuba mu enu hia se yede ahobrase be som ye nkrofo amoma hu se gidie ni ani da so na omnya wo mu no ampa ya ba yebetum de ayede bia yeka yese NDC for ba he yedwiri sa ene hyehye yemva se sika akọ gold oh ya shana dam to say mountain NDC for ba umbedwiri ni gu ama tokrokra ba bedam just a bashashi ade umbi mani sika nyina eno no yehu se MPP for ba yetumi hyehyɛ saa but ekoduru ba bia na yetumi yegyeja ye ho na omana sa atompan sese no dia akwa koduro no ye frese broni se ensanua ne so no ni nyina atipan ne atipan se de honorable formula MP honorable Asiama ena chesese no wo ma ye ho no ye pagya ye ho ne ade kakra ye ko no ya se efom no obi abeyi adwuma na enkoye te se wo no empanimfo ba bi wo ho no ma me wo mi mu bodini ba ba bi wo ho no ma me wo MPP enkrofo ye adwuma pa wo ama MPP but ene obi beba afi ba no a nipa no kura wo mo bre ye de ye mu gya ye adwuma no ye nim wo mo so ho enkabomu uni adaje a yesi yenye bayi o uni adaje a yenye bayi won say MPC omu enya atam mbaye omu ti ha look at the consultations omu ye obu house scry ya to abama no obaye no kra no obaye ne nkrofo nya hu no yenim tam kra bia obaye ne timetable but time and tide waits for no man ya kono 2024 abano me da bia me kan ye to no samni ya this year ntwamo no Oheneba ude this year twamo a ewia ye wura 2022 mo mebo a yeah dia be na wo ye dia boa ye no say ye no we are sustaining the continuity anyas afi ne ye ba ba mu ye toa so alright ku ye nti ye ma enkabomu ne ba ku ye no eno emra na ye nyina ye mfi adwini follow agenda no wo MP e wo so ye adwumadene we are buying NC anymore. You are the agent of development. Anywhere in Kochimanson. Wow. Anywhere in Kochimanson. At the end of the day, no so selection no I di mention so for mention so for no. MPs no ano nana omo ekwa judge no muma omo. So so oba no na kwabra ni ntina. Me public law. Na ye wo area bi wo ho no under separation of powers. You can be say Abraham Lincoln, you could to know. Was if you want to see the character of a man, give him power.
So many pursue.
Yes,
no to me.
I know na Kwame Nkrumah can say ye ton to me a ton mame na fakoji to me na fa to me ne jo mame. Right. Ye kono, ye koye nim no. Wo say ya nhwe ne ma bi ye dia. Na se ya ma forma ne da form ansum nipa. Ni ama consultation enhihia buchia no ne ani nya ba bia wo si wura wo ho ya anya saade a ene aminia
era say mame na me homra na me ba ye medi nkomo can we talk about a bit of education na ye share other issues so a ebetimi edi ho nkomo honorable Kwasi Kunadu ewa hanom honorable Dr. Nana Ayuafri ha na JK Osubuache General Abitu and so what in can maybe
Spark Healthcare a sabia fufura abepi kumasi kulima ewo anoma so ene audio quantum pronoso se eye dwunso mu yade e funu mu yade panimfo a mo prostate mu haw ne ade hepatitis ulcer ana bibia no eno so ye wonimdefo a mo so akwadare ewo saa ayaresa ni nyina ye wo scan center eno so ye wo scan machine a eye abefo se eye awo enso na wo ga eno so oba spark no so you nimdefo a no so beboa yen a doctor fo wo ha na agi titiye e wo Ghana ene ewiase afana nyina oba na se wo hia massage na na se akomutentene a eno so ye wo obi wo ho no a ono so wo training ma papa fi amanone ye wo nuro ahodo nyina fo ye yade a ye titi wa ha bia Spark Healthcare ye se yade no ebetu afri woni padua
Fresh Spark Healthcare wo numbers ya wo TBC
Dr. Solomon Asaka ne ho bi eye Solak Natural Clinic ehɔ de yemfa yare enkohɔ ensan fa nkofie bie na latest machines a ɔde clinic hɔ de ense wani ense wo ka kyerɛ kra ɔba ɔpa wo bɛma wonya low sperm count say yes yare waposo na yawo ya afei prostate enlargement any prostate cancer and infection bi aba prostate ne mu de Solak Natural Clinic ebetenete neba diabetes any koko any obi a waya kese aboro so a ne nyinaa ɛho nro wɔ hɔ a ebetuma ma wanya fa ahodie prekope ɛnɛ die yenkokyinkyini bi ɛnkɔsɛ sika kwa ɛbra Solak Natural Clinic ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔmbɛma wa yaresa papa ne bo san dafo sɛ ba machines papa na ɔwɔ ultramodern diagnostic machine ana obetumi di ahwehwɛ omu ɛho yadie bia ɛhaw ɛbra wo mmerɛ ho kora wɔsan wɔ body mass index machine a wɔde bɛhwehwɛ nipadwanum ɛho sɛ bibia ɛnso ɛdeda na kwam wɔsan wɔ liposuction machine a ɛboa ma obi a wayɛ kɛse aboro so no ɛyiyi sradeɛ no nyinaa firi nipadwanum Solak Natural Clinic asan de massaging machine a ɛbɛtumi miamia wafiri wo tiri so akɔsi wo nase ama honam asisi wo ho so yie paa ɛma obi a nada wo hwehwɛ ɔmo a fo ne kyerɛ kentenkro no ɔmo ne Shell filling station no ɛna di nhwɛ ne mu ana frɛ 0241 590 837 0241 590 837 Solak Natural Clinic ayaresa fie papa no.
Michael, we're supporting the new system. Yeah, Mama, Michael.
But you are turning here.
Let's not go be able to go in the
because supporting my business for your immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. My t-shirt. The pamba be fan kind of. Your t-shirt to go, mommy.
Boss, champion, Mr. Mr. Only one. Okay. Michael is supporting a new system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Oheneba Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
21st Clinic a sciatica expert. Sciatica expert a 21st Clinic. Ye hon ye dia bibidro esa o yare wo ba. Ya yo lab test na wie no. Ye be ye o massage bia wo ba wi so kra wo nya bi da. Ye wi de wato machine so. Ne dia bibidro ne dia wo no. Enti wo to ase ho no entini na wo ho no. Esane fa wo sirem wananse wo nantu nyina fa wo nanso ho nyina no. Sa ehun teche mape nurse wo die mia. Ye friend sciatica. Na wo mo ye expert e wo Ghana ha no. E 21st Clinic. Ye more than 10 branches in Ghana ha wudu sunyane ye nie kumase enkran baabia say ye bia foforo e tadi ma efie kuma number 9 ho na sciatica expert 21st Clinic adwuma obetimi afre wo frɛ number no branch na ben wo ne a kyerɛ wo na wo kɔ hɔ 0540 311311 0540 311311 sciatica expert 21st Clinic.
Mr. Jinaho, you know, Jinaho. I know the Amfahu.
I am Efo, me German, me pretty and talk on Mukuha, Manitia, but and Mohalo at Water. Tina Chedian Bonam, Danny Heba Center, so I offer Danny Natural Heba capsules or the other. Aya for male vitality. What's up, Mawapomodene? Where she a Danny Heba ointment? Aya for body and joint pain. And the family on here. Oh, Jinka, Namia do my Sunday, Mumaba for him.
Yeah, no, Papa.
What if you have it? And you're more. Namia,
Jordan, me, I'm meeting what I say. Danima, malaria, Danima, Heba, mixer, and no, and a poame. And no, dear, my grano, or so I did. Now, Miss Sammy, where I did, and I'm between the Timide, Danny Tone, and no, and a woman who was only how Uber did it. No more Messero, and we family to be fasting.
Danny Haba product. What pomodin who here?
FDA ahyehyɛ saa edwadie yi nkratoɔ yi mu agye atomu sɛ ɛyɛ.
CD capsules. My body say.
What body imprensa?
CD ointment. And also
what brand CD imprensa?
Mo se wo pay immune support. Pa. Se do ni pakwa no beye wa adwuma said yes sir. Simple. Kope CD capsules. Enyarewa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa adwuma kakra bi. No abra ye so week bia.
Enya me ha pa no no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kope bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD
CD ointment.
Eye do tatashe ada obenya ho no. Ko CD Herbal Center ya wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo la shibi Sharom Sport ya e ben 19 Junction. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nya no ko to dwe eye no ya. Na e ko na poso honam ya. CD ointment. Enti few days shrim e ko ya wonum di CD capsules. Shrim e ko wonum CD capsules no. Na wo di CD ointment nso e massage.
Na menya ni nyina bi wo he.
Pharmacies, chemical and herbal shops. Dudwa from 050-5767-425 and now 0209-682836. A pin for a batter one more manu for them kwada when if you do me nunca home. FDA, I should say a dreading crowd to my jatum say.
Yare bakwa a higher member especially ya 40 years and above no a fire prostate obe to me prostate enlargement and after prostatitis se wokwa yare sabia na catch us with PSA level echo higher kaina hu se o prostate no ho ya tochima se hu se wo chim ansa na wadwonso wodwonso na emu apai anaso edu anadwo a wota adwonso a ene kaina hu se wonya prostate disorder. So to me didi ye and as what tatinate in wapom and as when your daily supplement bia a bit to me aboa ama o prostate no e gina na nice somebody man church we a natural link company a womode pro slav capsules a eboa mberima prostate true man and a dinner capsules eboa emba e feature ko obetumi afra mo
Ousubuache Ewaha Akwesi Kunadu, the Honorable Member of Parliament for the people of Meshiano, and so Ewaha. Papa Asarabediako, good morning. Dr. Francis Admako, Regional Organizer of the NPP, and my honorable members also Ochiamunina, and all of the people at Mohe, Namutie, and Nana Pain. Young also on education. Doc, young Quenimna, Yabeshe. The minister in the but I first want to pick from you. Said the one kasa the structure of education. Ewo omeimu. The for Kosuko Muya graduates are churning out, no? Are they able to solve societal problems? And the many opinion said the gap between the academia and then industries. Yet me I feel in Yashin ye. Nina no only say Yangumasiano, the yes, they are yet classroom no providing the power. Omubeti mayense se padiama economy no and society no atumpon akodo ba bia ye hwehwe
Oheneba my idea sa discuss idea here you say educational reforms for Ghana hanache me call old system the friend O level is sixth form meaning 1985 or 86 then Kemi Asante time no acquire names or bano dear mami we Chamber of Mines for this mami I know Chamber of Mines or more we friends yes good and these are the two I think that KB resigned here because of the fact that the reforms and I think that not he was not too much in support and Ofio Majoyce be true first batch of DHS4 started echo in 1987 na almost so and say omobema SHS no aye BBT say technical because you who say as a developing country no opese wo ko wanim na udru middle income and as we advancer also we skill training technology and I was a LED na obetumi ama obia etimi nyansa no adwuma say bia wo bi school na wentumi anko wanim krampo na ehɔ na no nature even at the level of SS no more from SS graduates because at that point we no more the skills training abeka ho ebema why more independent than ye O level 6 form obeye tuampo no bebre nature na almost change that concept na abeye more technical we say but by and large no I think say ye almost decide any by na enye bad but yentumi so amache as a government your resources ebema the supporter ebehia omo ebewie no our more adequate skills now I set you up and as a country assistant programs are man for more entrepreneurial oriented and also yet eventually no me who say SS no any former SS form no the concept na the abepe because ube we SS no na ube we SS form no the requisite skill na here obetimi amawa independent obetimi enyansa no edwuma obetimi say one to aso kra obetimi aye creative na abai won hyehyɛ ya eboa no anka from 87 ebesi nanka ye anka me show zanka SS from puna bebre wadwuma afa nipa bebre abon say sa social vices ni am robbery ni unemployment no the solution of SHS no what nanka wasanka solve it but I think say we eventually we are back to reason. So if I ask say 1985-84 educational reforms on what this is at the bar SS Aumuja sex form no say yebusa say why why because we are back to the same thing now the OVA SS obewie no obeko university omo ebekechi the ontimi into aso no it said the na we O level na ontimi into aso no so what you say and eventually no still na ebekechi as see no I think na po time omo another reforms are a bit decreasing omo a drop out no na gradually no amanipa bebre I got into the university system which that concept no to me no a brilliant because eventually no a ye poverty their thinking is that be educated and wealth knowledge then you gain it so ye poverty if this is their thinking it's not bad but the system no so be complex maybe we medical school my first course I acquired for my master's economics. I won't say funny.
Why?
We are back into a global society. Academic mix, you know, any interest, you know. I idea a very and I intertwine it so much. Obiti say justice and I say divine. We medical school oka GMS secretary ebo owie medical school okoye law so Justice Jansen is a lawyer but then he's a medical doctor now oko divine or medical and dental council registrar he's a medical doctor and he's a lawyer so abeye say no graduate education emma defining people's interest more and that's the system more even in the US a more of graduate education, even in terms of say medical school, unko US medical school, unko college, enkonya u degree. And as a unko medical school says here, only deans ne ekasa. Almost all who say graduate entry many Professor Fifi Yorsen, head of community health or University of Ghana Medical School, annual health summit last week. Also, men who say graduate program no de buy na amount for koye biochemistry, chemistry, physics. Koye degree B no de ba hono. Performance no is becoming outstanding. And ba with maturity. Say omaye matured. Nim do's and don'ts and sentia wo. Intino ama energy ampo ba ehonti oka academic issue now work say filling in the gap no gradually an area of interest and a mix where you may obetumi wie schools here or history so as here eventually no obey history but then you go to the banks and they are in the banks and almost excelling because they have seen that after or graduate level no enye no kwa me ye masters in ABA banking and finance because ye courses in banking and finance then it takes you there into me there me ji say yemfa your current academic system omo churning from the public universities and private universities no enye as first entry point because obe vie akoye adwuma bi kwanya interest bi bo say o masters no na akoye opposite to adia usua at your bachelor's level and still there should be pathway me koye economics no me kai say Dr. Berima no ka say na doctor our economic policy that time on na onum say you prepare your ho enti ene o kotena finance committee na say o can lot of finance na man fight confuse na doctor no finance na say so I just say kweku Kwati was with me in the same class when we were doing economics together. So what I say, because your interest and the mix and the global society, no one person no would me finding into a different way. I say obo lefty ni righty. After they also a number 2 be only in a number 3. Bona ina akwaha obo 7. It's just because sometimes we have the interest and the gift into the educational to fit into the educational system. There a better of first level. You obey me. Unya wo choice obetimi akọ school akwala opese wo koye chemical engineer enso so wo call tech no yamfa chemical engineering na mawo so ati ase ye dey bia a different one amount and as up electrical and wo koye chemical but eventually you get into masters and PhD a betimi amawo into a system Ukrano yenya ukrampo more than how I would. I think educational people should let guidance and counseling. Because obi wo go school say and I me first choice me the na me pena na bebemabu. But great people in this country, I'm telling you, Ubeko true it's not entirely the non person yewo university no monsak higher. The omuansa nkano that made them better than what it was. So what you want now, you should have a good counseling system, a bit guide the people through. So what the bachelors the essential yenya basic maturity. Now for the odo second degree ni we no baby a person ofa no onsa beka because ukona unya o second upper. You know want me and now ukoye uko se uko SMS and now uko UGMS. That time na you see and the near day AAB akotena ho no money sad but ene ukona se ukoye biology mpo University of Ghana. Na se ukoye entry program after degree. It can take you to medical school. So what you say? So I think the graduates we are turning out it may not be entirely what the system want because of course with the experience, and I'm happy said NAPCO is giving experience to people because now I hear too much. What akwalani be pay internship, I was internship in here. Or be pay juma so I was experience.
Also 5 years experience.
So where you need them to go and conjure it from the only the golden stool can come from the skies. I bet you nothing else can come until person experience no whatever. So the NAPCO concept by Nanadu ye good was say bridging a mom experience. And based upon our experience obinya minimum experience edo enter into baby
sukuru nya desuano pa nkenye. Nanso the last 1 month discussion Tania Kwakofa baby ama ayede wo ko school bi yesi wo twam pese and school had a GDA ni say na yenhye ni say de wo koya akwankyere ni ade ayenje and then education ministry no free say also mo dey universal policy ebe guide these faith based schools no. As our discussion by Nina, what do you make out of it? Then the ministry ne person oyen.
Yes, me no, I think say me a liberal conservative, and my party also is a conservative liberal as well. Me a liberal in a sense that me respect the opinion of people in the world, free world. Me dear, me just say obia won ho kwan in any school per se. Occur at any time. Yes, let's make it clear. So what you say? Amedia a trainee asokore for bebre ewo asokore ewo me ho. Yes. Bebre e call through teacher for e be Muslims. E be Christians and a child ewo. So what you say?
Yeah.
Yes. And then kolano so e call ho no mo no so no. E be Christians, e be Muslims. In a world that your tolerance, especially in Ghana, religious tolerance. If you say chief imam, what you sorry, I call Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Never in the history. So a Ghana, but system no is evolving gradually. No tolerance. I was saying to me, who said never bet me as a say chief imam at about 100 years.
Yeah,
it me could see a sorry them or person prove say there should be mutual coexistence. Say me no despite yes I was saying to me tonight Ghana economy. Because a society, various forms of norms and cultures and people, you're back together and you manage a society. Into religious differences, but I want to say bring it as apart. For me, I would not have anything wrong to do with the fact that Muslims have gone through Wesley Girls. Because you open say with child call or back Wesley Girls are ebia ye will grace, which is omono SS omutrapa into open school. No, me say my wife call Wesley Girls and me say me call me mano Nancy Enzo Yankopon zo Wontumi ma ye wo ma no bebre nti where wo ne ma no kwa na ye wo you aketi aritia for tabet
that you
at the end of the day no
na Yankopon me wo ma bebre
nti at the end of the day no even me wo fie no mama do fie na say jewa me encourage you o me say okay also we beat like your mother she's doing she's a doctor doing a PhD also covers girls. So you're trying to put this into the mind. Now obe admire the school no so say your culture your culture and say oba ho no mo ye prep 5 a.m. Ye prep 6 p.m. Oma kwala kwa ye fasting baby obet ontimi nye tie uniform be affecting academic work. And what is calling for is dialogue. I don't believe in GES going to use force.
Okay.
No. Nana, you a free. I don't believe in GES using force. We believe in said dialogue between stakeholders. Say, okay, is there a way to go about it? Because Akwala Wenkwani the only Muslim who has gone through. But as some way chair will say Ghana, things have changed kakra. Into some modernization should come. Into stakeholders, and I was a respect to them. The Methodist Church, the GES, the board, parents, yentenase. Now you who say going forward, what do we have to do? And yes, say knee-jerk reaction. So what you say?
Yeah.
Now I say assembly aba gidi na GES where you issue a letter. No, we don't do that. Don't crack the ship. You have to use assembly abano to set an agenda. Because and that is why Great Britain is always moving in that. They rule by precedents and they rule by incidents, and for that matter they generate no constitution, but they guide themselves with the ACBR the rules and regulations. Now they are evolving now into the ACBR you learn something from it. Hey, I did 25 years new. And you say it will get to this point. If you do point, okay, can we do something about it? A dialogue. But you cannot just say GS, crack the whip. Wesley Girls. Yes, sir. No. You can't do that. Manko religious when mine was open. Tamasco, Ghana National College, free flow. Your boarding house. You share together. Our best friends have come from various parts of the country, and you grow up together, and we love each other. Intermediate, say, a time for dialogue, but GES must not use force. But on mobile dialogue, there would be some tolerance and changes because fasting, no crown, yes, obi or crampa, or fastiness and you for also. Obit me, ayadoye. Ama ya ashana on your fasting. In Kwalano, so only 18 years. Can the school agree? Can the school not agree? Can we agree? Can we a dialogue, but not force?
Okay. Let us say, I don't want to go to Oheneba. Mamintiu.
Oheneba medasi. Na mamemra before me drew.
My colleague be also a chariafi.
Catch you after 7 Catch you after 7 So now mention a Bosom 3 p.m. on a bon quanta.
Hey,
I was with you.
Bosom 3 p.m. Make channel.
In my own, as a developing economy and as a developing country, there are certain emphasis our education where I was saying society I was embracing because I believe that we can only thrive with small industry and cottage industries, which would mean that we need more technical and vocational skills. I believe that no can win the whole framework of educational reforms. If in 1987 more at the quite technical education. Oko JHS, for instance, maybe call JHS now mere technical drawing, near technical skills, near vocational, maybe at that time the whole idea and is a would whip a certain interest in the population. So we would have much more of people with certain technical and vocational abilities to fill and man the lower bases. But the emphasis that society places on some of these jobs and be enhance the interest of people. But for instance, even in terms of placement, I mean, let us be very sincere. Technical and vocational schools, a placement, the grades are the cohon, a grades are a war from power. So in the initial instance, nipa no okɔ no kra ne ye no ayo fi kra no ye ya ye de to omoso no ye so boy de to omoso no kra chese say ha kra de enhye that. But you see, these are the people emra yen ye hia dwumade bi de no mo na ye pa ma ye. For instance, see koto V8 koto whatever car we want to one fan koto Toyota fan ko CFA what be koso ami sebi for most of the people that will take your engine out aside the basin say retrofitting money and then sebi onye engineer one ko tech ebi oko CTI ebi oko KTI
but without them
so it is about time that we as society, we as the entirety of this country money at the end place a certain value on technical and vocational education. I believe sincerely that is what we tried to do in our first term. President Kufuor did it. Nana Dankwa Kufuor is also doing it. Because we are trying to transform COVET, the Council for Vocational and Technical Education, to bring a certain life and the ability for us to train the same way I am so that we can infuse, because in between education and employment or industry, one thing that we must do whilst people are being educated, we must give them an opportunity and access into industry. So even the fundamentals, in the beginning of it, it should not necessarily be cut quote placement. Or start free I believe we must have our education in the form of a pyramid, a very broad base, where you have the generality to say can you O level or cost no narrow. But there is a certain trend also. At times when people go for interviews, money are there. You see, they tell them that they want what we term as the vertical qualification and certification. What start free her? And how they call to be on the first degree, be in accounting, the master should be in accounting, be okay, it should be in accounting. They feel that the person had much more in-depth education in that specific area, money are there. But however, and also the how kakraba on him. The reason is that if the person becomes much more what I may term, can be our stereotype, baby in any leadership role, the name you must have idea around everything. Why would the medical doctor want to say obey read the economics? Because at the end of the day, even reading economics will give me another worldview. What in sociology we term as the worldview. That is the most experiences and the inferences that you build around certain issues and individuals. Amount in hypocrisy. Amount the dynamics of even the job. No one finds a core job. Amount in ABCI. So moving forward, I believe sincerely say, whilst we continuously evolve, and our education system is an organic system, it will evolve with time. Time beyond what we need to do, because situations in society will never be static. But once we are evolving, we as society, on mining should place certain value emphasis. Who then you need a plumber? Who then you need an electrician? And for about 90% of in terms of all of these things are not people who are necessarily academically trained and certified. There are people who have had hands-on training. But they are the same individuals. Tiles be about 200,000. We got 20,000 Ghana. We got electrical appliances. Be money and they are sure monster. They do one idea. We believe in say on but in their training and coming up money at the end, how we pull them together and give them a certain welcoming approach and even place on them. It will be a cotton into money kintebe, it be 1,500, 2,500 money a day. So the commerce seamstress. Most of our seamstress, are they necessarily trained and certified money a day? So they are persuasive movie edition pakrona. On the day, also, a fatal. So I believe, so moving forward, more emphasis as a developing country, must be placed on technical and vocational education, whilst we can train them, certify them, even those who are already in the job. But on the matter of what we are having on our hands now, about tolerance, about who goes where, faith, I believe, say, if we don't take care and we don't increase the volume and the quantum of dialogue that we are going to have, it would endanger our moral fiber and our social fiber as a country. The reason is, si start nem kura bremuno yema enema ye no ema obi hunu say ye bomi pin ha ye yimi kosi ye yimi say, and we near mpanyimfo ne tenachiri, and we don't make cool heads prevail. Near ni kan anwene wo echi say senior kan near din 10 peso ebe yi bibi to abontene say ho na ye adwenkyere na ede how beba. Whilst we must also agree, say, our educational institutions at that lower base, secondary, junior high, primary, are places that we train. We must make sure that we are formally training our people, formally training our children, formally training our students, in one way or the other, even to be able to conform to certain societal norms. And when it is also important, say, we make tolerance at every level, as you say. But the way no Oheneba so in trying to embrace everything and make sure say it is upon everybody's right, it's upon everybody's belief, money adena. But to what extent can we contain to upon everybody's right? Because it will come to a time that it be a form somebody would also turn around and say, I believe in nudism. So give me an opportunity to practice that. I mean, it would have certain influences on other people. There are some that are established. There are some that we all believe in. I believe those are the ones that we must be guiding. Like guidance, that we should not infiltrate it with any other thing, but make sure that we formalize that. And most of these things in Ukraine, we must be able as people to accommodate it, even by conventions and certain rules. Okay. But rather to put them down in regulations, money at the end. So I believe that if the dialogue becomes intense and very well engaging, there will be a clear understanding for us to go forward. Say between a tolerating because this is the first time it has happened. I have so many people that we went to school with. We call Roman school, we call Pokuari school. I mean, they go, they pray. We have everything. I remember one of my colleagues, at that time, I any Buddhist because I'm also a Buddhist. That was those days, so 97 up to 1999, money and day. Also a Buddhist. Up to now, we call him Buddhist. Maybe you know the way at that time, but maybe he also had a certain inclination towards it. But he had opportunity, and everybody had that opportunity of going for it money. We tolerated ourselves, but I don't believe, say, baby, we should endanger our moral and social fiber on the basis of greater religious beliefs. I think we can engage ourselves and make. All right,
9 o'clock. Abonon Pepe Lawson Herbal Clinic. And utiemi na syphilis, infertility, bilharzia, waist pains, and gonorrhea, and ehawa. Wobakwa kope loke mixture, and atobi na wanom. Na unya delay man capsules na. Ebetini abua asolve the problems of low sperm count, any prostate related problems. Lawson Herbal Mixture is for general body weakness, malaria, rheumatism, fibroid, and a fe pass no ebeboa akra edia maum. Fred 0242133577 and also be called Qualinak, Mr. Heba Apidank, Habme, and also Freddie Mens, not when you be at home. CD Eba Company Limited, a CD ointment. Was so we are Juma bre anase bibia bibia bo anase bibiu na mo bu unya pains na opese utimi eyi free one time a wo de CD ointment oya adwuma bre na de eche na opese utimi nya okeka so nkode hye onwuma ma CD ointment na dru anwumre wo dware wi a wo de besrasra unya CD capsules ne bi so a it is the immune booster ebetimi aboa na unipadua no agina brane yanko lashbi shalom sport community 19 dance one more and a beunu city herbal company and I said we pharmacy shops, licensed chemical shops, drug stores, and other herbal shops a war memono ubenya be 0209 682836 and I 0505 767 425 a CD herbal company no CD capsules and I CD ointment 21st clinic expert in South Africa makacho se uwo na wote yaw anase unya pains bi efru sisimu a ekosi unase a wode se odo ni bechem our 21st clinic Kumase omo ahwa overseas just after Alpha Radio oko Domi Market heavy do building in China awan grabe huom sunyane tachiman go so sawi na fe takra dem number 0540311311 nebom kai national so apart from South Africa no laboratory and scan services omuyebi afe massage and machine treatment 21st clinic AAB omu special canteen ho ejule bibia ha wo ni pedie no ko no mu fa onto afidie so afidie no ndo so do so fefe wo hwe ni how party na nche kwan krombe fa so a umbetu anyare wana se ediama number ni bio 0540311311 Spark Healthcare ho so na Natural Company Limited mabe kan wasam edi acho General Abitu mamintiwe
yo eni amadas say ensam no na enuanom edi kan achiro madwene wo ho obi aka bia na say no kre me call said na doctor de me ne enyina O level and I'm call A level me call Jamra Kenten O level and I'm about Pokuar 6 form be A level ho na me ba honom no a Roman school me Methodist ni ba nhye wo school honom nyina no me be na de me ne da me roommate na mo St Peter's house me roommate na enkramofo mienu ba akudi manim ba akososo me mate and they were the same house Buddhist asema na honorable kan ni nyina ebi be shemu but now free ne fa na obeba school Thursday no lower 64 o ko kushia broni fada o school o ko akoye bibia ohen say I had to say near wo A level na ye general paper and say a compasses of every discipline current affairs near Sabibu but father no on watchre Saturday no Thursday na ono so na or register no enti honom na abu say obu because no pokwa no omuye remedial classes enti nipa ni bi kura honom obetima che school honom onim se bia woye opokwa ni asoso ne bia awiam bi na wa smogger no ho ade awuram manamfo pe bi se woye doctor ne cheso no fro se twitwi secondary school no aba but onim ball hockey utumrika into a sports wo musa but you could do yawada no yawada no maybe because register na e kura no father bobo ha ni nim no ye be hono na chese we ye me kama kosi ne se eboa me kura ma na me wo hi letaja roman for the o masode no me could do baby na me ko roman sorry ye politician there religion no
you embrace
yes,
all of them.
I wish say and come cry no nka meti hayi and kan kramofo cry no man ho kwan te say the chief imam okọ asore no na nka wo mo bom pie 5 times ade bia nka beso nka mani je mpai bo no ho sanka obeduru ba bi ompa bo na awro na bia wo so akọ na okobɔ mpaye wodo mo makɔbɔ fom no bi oho ni nyina mu no ɛyɛ omo de ba Ghana no fabrica Kwame Nkrumah omdi edi forming nation state we no it was a unitary system so obeka na anu ya na ya real koto law school for yes memorial lectures nana ba for koto a wanya nba bi kono omti NLM no they were advocating for federalism Ghana ha kokoshia kwen on several issues when you study read the political history of Ghana ko UK ama anyantum because when you say Britain no United Kingdom no is based on unitary system centralized power and wo mu ho no said ye abefa decentralization no so use the other word devolution so of powers enti no ma Kwame Nkrumah debia me can going forward na me dey say education related reforms so na o maka no reforms no bi baba me hu from my point of view no be redefine be review free education going forward because me tenasia as economists now fe me hwe minimum no talking about your friend say external forces be etumi ba nipa wakwam obeka na say be emergency exogenous effects ba economy mu ma onhihya waye no wan hwe be thrown out of gear to say the pandemic COVID pandemic here by the whole world no them throw out of gear economy singina say going forward no me hunu no say ade no kra ye na say ye lusu sa unifying bond no na eye non religious obi bia tumi ko Ahmadiyya Ahmadiyya a Muslim school but you have a lot of Christians your core values be honum na who kokoshia muni anum sa na unim say education ba me Oheneba pamenka sembi ma manfontia say democracy ayekan no over the years no I was doing PGC a course as a postgraduate certificate in education I was Surrey University na your lecture be by and I isua education and models be a duomo I'm say nipa krona or de a friend John Dewey democracy can ni root word no is in education. There is nowhere political democracy are there a friend democracy we no a mob rule according to Plato mob rule majority always carry the vote but democracy pa there a relationship between a learner and then an instructor more relationship until a year juma or university who do honor now relationship between a lecturer near Nosano Professor F.O. Kwame Nano Namekachi will be said yeah demonstration KNUSC corner ne Banglo was say fellow students or cancer and and will be able to go away but over the years and I'm better here maybe the experience of Myan will UK no in terms of education no from and for back I've studied with Iranians, Pakistanians, Koreans, Chinese, everybody. You know, pure on a religious outlook. And what the Bamo. Now said you're not honorable Kano. Oh, to school my Wusia dear. Oh, now for you know, religious, yeah, show. And to force no. Mimi Felisa be a school in a rules in Diabo. School in the rules no about affecting academic performance in teen and Omonia Blue because they have a yardstick. Ebia omo mattress be the chase Wesley gas they be a topo into obi a obefam obi a be there you have that's right na no so na de ewomu na no me oti Ahmedia me ne me call ya opokumensa ho me ho ma no mabo omo bell no siesta please and madam for ba ku bi say hey sa de we ya adwuma nam say ya adwuma papa secondary school omo mu follow ya no so no na boa wo mo oh but ye na nyame asese nne no ukọ ba bia na ye society no ubekọ akoto se nkremofo mox ye de aye de ama wo mu ada ritual ceremonies a omu ye ana omu de abo omu mpa ye ni nyina de wo ho going forward no ye massa isolated instance we no a just one or two few students bi secondary school bi ma ye ma at say religious groups no Christian council, Muslim council, na ekofa rift bi sa na say ye unifying block no as a because unitary system of government no ye di solve ethnocentrism. Kwame Nkrumah hu say ye devolve power ye federalism and nka samri no nka bia nka Ashanti region no enye say ne bia ye be hu no federal system no power no ho ko US practice ko Nigeria practice bi but who say no ye nyina as a nation no ye nyina ye nka ehumum and nti no the boarding school system at the buyer said no okay that's right me I omna samoa ne na ye adwuma of Fox FM dem chi omna samoa okọ Tamasco okọ Tamasco minim nipa bia na sa ye ne regional affairs vice Kwabran Century Tia Hamedia eno no nyina bai ntu de kono a ba bi omtia no wote Hausa kasa otumi ye dai me ne nkramofo bi esan alan dia liturgy de bomb paye no so Arabic na mitumi kabati mitumi enya Quran ekenkan ya hu ba bia omu believe in Jesus Christ ya kan ho asem ene ensa bo no enti no going forward no Oheneba say yentumi enke umum ne be ma religious right bi and dia me Christians no ukọ Colossians chapter 2 Paul kan ho asem o kan ho asem say sa ne ma ni nyina no na ye shadows ritual Old Testament no na shadows of Jesus Christ so hu dem change na Yesu ba ya si new way chiri way enye way ena sa na mani nyina no emma salvation na se ye believe say Allah no ene God no nyame ba ko na ye som no dia hu dem change ene ya misramo Ghana for there yentumi nya problem da because me kura me feel say your vice president work towards what I call Chrislam Christians and Muslims omu wale me I just want to see a day one of them che and kremofo and kasa okoware kremoni ba this obe
kremoni ansa
na mom no obi ankipu ne so
bia be man betima ware be man ye Christiani
that's right
no aware no okona sori na waware kremoni ba na oba no susu no som ebi yes Chrislam no omu yes and no and yebeka say democracy ya practice na ba ntanya sadia and na ye education mu no relationship no you can force a learner and then instructor no mu nyina mo okay
and going forward no Oheneba say yantuma resolve sa issue said dey na me ne ono aboya adwene nya ade we ni na ba na ye tiki ad hoc measures now to say GS and I say yes and they are reacting me feel say unnecessary I had to say their president before kaya no what they sledgehammer now they be kum
and tuntum
yes
but I say this week me and them a discussion on the call to fix the country now I said in the previous days I break it down to the local level. Fortunately for me were Doctor and I you were free and me were honorable question do I'll look at it from their point of view, like our constituency, what they are fixing there. The question do fix it mention of the ABA AJ fix it what mango be just south the ABA amapoma boati be fix you jabe obia fix no then we kaboma said you can because a unit constituency no representing the unit and na be kaboma na yenya oman enti
me mom MPD ya azikia poku fix it
offensive south that's good wo ba hwe ho de no e de ma me ti ma me nko afijase asokore na me nko hwe adwuma Dr. Nana ayu afiye ne mampani aka bom aye e wo honom na 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 museum de machine bi akọ hospital bi wo honom a enya asem ketwa
exactly effective ni amount so et honom better very good. I mean that's Oheneba. Before we just get into it nanka slight one say religious tolerance no are beautiful ewa ha nti me de ebi wie ma yen omo hwe even in politics how are ye no we share your politics here on say yetimi aye every MPP Nazara you create sure na be ma the Muslims representation and groupings do betimi akọ o ye enough na you Muslim o betimi stand position bia any problem but your sons also create another one for what so it brings that thing o share flag bearer bia na dokwa no akofa baumia so it brings religious tolerance and do I share the whole of this Africa share the way other areas countries omo your island of peace civil war religious issues Ghana will be obia no obia fine sheba obia's uncle sorry da I mean look at this the nipa say no grandpa no you always have to
I remember 31st December oba asore wo honum power chapel
yes
na okotu bible
yes
na wa chirechiri mu
yes
na what about real life
yes
just and na congregation na ayedin
exactly
and we ask ourselves hey
yes
Cramoni.
Exactly, that is the beauty. Into almost fire politics nibi and to your social and other issues that I imagine. So what come about me so I here and even the beauty of it all is there. I do one time they said the Liman Bedibino. You get a Muslim even leading a country with a Christian even supporting. And it is so beautiful to show to the world. Say religious tolerance Ghana don't go there omo ti omo ha say omo do omo ho and obia so facing ne besichina yenya problem da maybe because some time ago Liman is a Muslim, he was a president, so the Muslims knew that in Ghana so you can be there it yen suppress yen and you won't say yen any problem ebia issues be ba ebia sebi north ho a issue minor send south it is your minor issues no these are different things into once upon a time na Muslimi or your president na Christian now support it now you're beautiful so what you say and the MPP will show the way so what you say okay
MPP will show the way I like that statement MPP will show the way how
show the way.
We've already done.
Show the way.
Ghana will have another Muslim as a president.
Oh yes, with the Christian who support. Now, are you beautiful for the world to see? Say, yeah, we have a great nation. A great nation.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
One time.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
One time.
We are fixed.
Dr. Ayu.
One time.
I really enjoyed you this morning.
One time. I mean, I said things I mean, one time. Even Asantemai, go and make research. They love Bawumia. Because yay. Mose Yaninka, Yawanka, so we are exception, Nana, so to me fruit yapa. And you are brought. And they have studied him. There's been a lot of work with me call rounds and saying me call me honomo me call na makana me dia to honomo na me dia to honomo na crofone na na about me
oh really
it is a natural honomo na say movement na ha na wo
movement na
a natural movement a natural you see I me MP on one area me come if just asokore o dia wo pa to boase stratify all the MPs ba more call rounds, let them give you feedback. A natural, a do abeshen krofomu. And the Ashantis want to prove, say, yenye tribalist to tribalism no. Ebina ayo, yenye hanu muse no. Yet longa hene wa hane fantinu. Yet yasum juemu yasanti my mo.
Yeah.
Asanti my Bechem Kasantiman. ye ka santimaya ye te ye ho ase o ye cross to other regions enti ye nya obi a odi regional issues ebe ye issue oba ka santimaya there then you don't even understand it. So that is the issue at stake. Enti if you come and think say bia tribalism bonti asantinina na say sebi ye be fan say bia de bia ye de yen. I'm telling you there's going to be a great surprise in the world where you see a stronger movement saying that there's going to be a variation. We've tested his competence, but then he can do it, and there's going to be support. With all due respect, need him. Ahobrasiemu. Ode yenhwe form. Yenhwe die besi. A natural say asante are those who will take Bawumia up, and everybody will join. A natural. I'm saying this in all humility. Wow. I'm a digital Fijazi so Korea Medicasa with all what I have seen in Fijazi, and when I say Bawumia and the response, and my chiefs and what they say, and my party and what they say. Bawumia. With all due respect.
What's the crowd? Who engagement no reveal say mana
and my main control. You see, I didn't want Wontumi and stop it.
I didn't want Wontumi stop it.
You just have to embrace it.
Wow.
So they say, and the two. Yeah, number and numbering so nipa hade. We want to make history, remember?
Yeah.
We will break the 8. So what is the big deal about any other person? And we must set the peace. So we are going to set the pace, and that pace will help us break that 8. Now me kwayi, na maame na obon san. Edu ya chese ni executives na we nyina mo ni ade kwotransia na maame ne bae. De me ka kire mu, ye ka kire mu. So mo kon mo amfa doctor ama. Asem we some ni peti.
Sir,
na me ka say enko an ye ti o.
Sir, me catch. Sir, me can.
Sir, man fa ba me man fa ba musu mo ti di
ye cop parliament akwesi mu say ye crazy for. Ye crazy for. Okay. Sir, me fi o si me ye MPs e ya grow odidi. Ye crazy for.
Omo na ti krom.
Any problem. Sir, be crazy ni no. So
the whole thing.
So no ti krom.
So what ti say?
Ye kwaye no Boku estate matter this asoyo.
Na maame na o kire nsa abode no. So say man for Dr. Bawumia ama.
You see, there is something that we must all acknowledge. Adebako was acknowledging say when the time is right and you have the right thing to lead you. Now okay what we say Wontumi ni ade na chime lead you. Why we are no na mu de tintin. And secondly, it is not about being a flag bearer, but it's about being a president. It's about the party being in power.
Wow.
I did a bit mama party to me. That is what we must be fighting for. Not necessarily about saying me be a flag bearer.
Okay, Mate. That are you. After young coffee jasi.
Good.
Why you Juma? I want to hear you.
Yami Adaroma. Ejuma Nanado Adaro. Nana danko kufa da daroma edwuma de ebi akoso wo ho de bia ye kan se MPs no Oheneba we speak ye kokasa ye koshembra ye lobby ye ko facilitate se ye ko pe ade de ba asante ye kasa empre bebre no eye ade ye ko pe ba no eye bro assembly no na ho de so me kan kosi se yede mpuntudwuma sika e de base yemfanye o constituency a senti americans amanfo tie o na ye MPs no ye beka de e wo ho esan se de finkra ba na yehu ena de DC so de ye no so enso yehu but ye kan mpuntudwuma sika de a ye chemu oha eduonkunu num 95% ye de ma DC ni assembly se monfanye mpuntudwuma MPD omusanja enum keke eto assembly ho ye fa nche won se ukọ ompeso so na se bibi hia na wa be ka kire DC na ono akoye ama wo but wo sika ne fa nche won sa ba mpre bebre na ye amanfo edi o mani momu de besi MPs so se MPs ne na ye esan se ye kwa ba ye no munim se ye be kasa so that is here enti akoye se ye circle bi a ye kwa ba to no ye kokasa wi a sikane ba na edi ye mpuntudwuma ye se wo gina nche enye wo na wo ye eye DC ni MC ene be ye enti se wo ho na se wo MC ene wo DC ana DC so also obeha wo MP a impebebe no wan hwe ya wo kɔ campaign kron hu de wo nka because ebe ka koye DC ni MC ade ene MP ade MP so kwa mi ahe aba ahe ene we nya ahe uni hwe how de be ye adwuma so what you say that's the issue as but looking in total na che say o be kan o kan de na do sika o de ba de MC na wa kan de say be wo MP wo so akolo bi di aba ena say be wo sika twetwopo ya no so no de adimi de ye enu na ye can fix so what you say good ene ukodu efijase asokori a efi kwame nkoma preso and enra edu okan krom no mo ka de okan krom hene o say ekwan we a cocoa board for ya no every amantra ebesi kan krom senchi kosi asokori since 1991 ena osi so say ope yeah ena me say nana me kan say o ka kire me say wo de onya politics but nana say ekwan we de ya obeto amanana do obeto na ana say anano de me to ma eno man to amano but we de me hu so omo ye no de me to ama asa to amano na me say nana and de wo kan no afi ebe mbi ko we hu say omo ye kwan no say me hu they are fixing a road of 40 kilometers eye cocoa roads cocoa akese and the faso na wo don jumola akotena baby ko church on sem wo Facebook abra wo East Legon hotel quote and kwa na fa wo de wo fi echi say fix what so person who fix bra o ma ye 19 fees na ejanko apaso otimi 90 wi a waya ade na obehu ne maame ne nkokrafo a omotimi fa sa kwan no so edu nsuo no so a omoye emane na sesi ya no ye sa kwan no na ono de omonye mpon wie yo ombetwa before na o my next year omo wie wi at 12 months no ombetwa after na ombehu which one is fixed na kofa bima ekura me kan so wonti bi da me kan East Legon me kan cantonment na me kan Laboni so ati azie me kan kura wonti ye bima kusi akokwa so what did you need that aha na wo san so kofa free raponsu kosi brofree edu brofo ye dey good na ye yo mukota ma wo na ka chom say fix the country fixing what wo dey wo do say ko na ko kasa dey we chom adom de be yo kra efi na nan mo preso bra ma bra na na do breso mo yes ade we the enormity of ade na na do ye wo mimi krom ho if you just say 10 roads o dey mean for if you just say 10 roads no that been 2 years ago if in Kruma Prenso the district capital of Sechere East if you just say we didn't have town roads quota roads in the Fijase Nanado Ababa yesterday we were honomo and you are telling me that fix the country so fixing what you mean the roads they are fixing in the Fijase don't matter those who are doing the fix the Fijase hima ono ade ne sika ene na ohene ade ne sika omo start here Fijase secondary technical school and NDC ne di abesinko omo twa ya se abanje na nka omo nsom a omanje ana na ade abeji asom ene ne nanansan ya omo si school no afede amanfo kom o catch him say fix the country so fix what are you telling me the ESTS and the Fijase Asokore don't matter no is that what you're saying say it don't matter that na enu ho now if you talk about even the ambulance service kwa na so only ambulance for the Kasawa district bia mom statistics of nipa omudia fa as saving lives. The one ambulance per constituency don't matter. It's not part of Ghana. It hasn't fixed. Now let's go to a bit of economic. Oh, before I go into economic, wait a minute, Mr. Fijase Kakra. You are telling me, sir, that if Fijase Secondary School get fund 12 units, ya plenty mamudu pa wo mi papa bi obebie ya nkwala no akomu a omani age ya fix e wo Fijase Asokore. You are telling me in Accra that it doesn't matter. The new buses that they brought her, almost their own letters for the past 6 years. Almost her GSR, almost the vans new one Abre district way secretariat. Almost the buses Abre Wamo. You are telling me in Accra that this does not matter.
Okay. Minimisa also in your small way.
Yeah.
Wabwa.
Yeah.
Nano da machine.
CTG.
CTG.
Cardiotograph.
Hospital can see honum donations. How I am sorry be.
Yes.
Tell me about
it now. This $100 Mercedes is in Niger. SDA for Senku Suso Ochna de Koma SDA almost Fijase. Na I was say the bags no my wife more 5,000 Ghana is election and I'm also $100 and also I come last week watching that dear so yeah the quantity dear you can't be no yeah fix it Emma your system now okwa CTG to meet you oba o contractions ube film akwala be film really I'm telling you I can't say open how many districts hospitals, but I'm telling you, Medibako, Akoma, Efijase District Hospital, Dr. Anu AJ, and the medical director in AJ, and the district director Kofori, they are super excited. Sebema, a wua, a boy, a honomono, a cha, a yifi honomo. We are fixing these things, and you are there in Accra telling us that nobody is working and doing anything for people. So I just here. Now, even, anyway, now the economics of it. The economics of it. We enti enye we nije say nanado say ankasika ebeye japade nanka nipa bewu odi emfa ni na ma coronavirus minibi ye nibi odi edemede bebo mo ho ban say ye free water say ye free electricity say ye PPEs eye bibia vaccine odi minim begu ase say min crofo bewu odi ma min mon say me say ekwan mi nyanye ye nanso so min gi nipadua no nsi ho nipadua no wo ho no mo a daachi obetumi abeye de mentumi anye ti sa adwen we enye India, you see what is happening there? They thought coronavirus cannot come in. Now, Krampuno, Madame Fobako texted me or a doctor. Was even in their area, they wear masks, but still non-conform in the. And then, a bit me more than 10,000 people a day. Nyakopon Adaroma. And now we call India. Now we call countries baby now. Even South Africa, one of the greatest musicians of all times, Santi. In the belly. I said, Nana, now everybody in South Africa is quoting Ghana for coronavirus. Enti, nyamia boy ho ban, na odi yesika, akoshe, ya bambo mu, sa na beya, mene umienu, se sebi, ekwa na obeye, na wanyempo na se yemfa to, yemfa nkoto vaccine, na yenya yenkwa no. You are telling me that fix the country. So you don't believe in. Nanso mo NDC for MPs. Ye ma vaccine no. Ye ma ni free no. Omo no abusuafo na di kan ba ho no mo. Eba ya beje vaccine ni free. I know the man can say fix. Omo mutu aye. Which NDC MP na abusuafo beje vaccine. Ena omutu aye. Na nado amana nye free. Obi entua. Obi akotua ma odi abusuafo beje vaccine free. Now, we are fix the country. So I say here. Now, MPs need the sebi. Ye papa chin Ghana for momo de manya dear free. Na papa no bre akoje bebriaba na obi anya bi no mo se ono de onja no mfa sasika no enko ye o ade a wo pe. Na se amanfo no wu a waka che o mo se na wan na waji amanfo wu je se wo de obeye bia na enso wani. Into wo setting it up.
Right. Was it?
The first way to fix a country was the profound statement His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo made in one of his address to the country, that he knows how to bring back the economy, but doesn't know how to bring back life. So fix the economy, we fix the country, we fix all the roots. That's a nipe or mining mono. There be a near the echo. Said the India no, baby almost shinipa cry, the intimate shinipanoa. if you remember now Italy near the Mugu came near Kushiegu. But the we are here and the Cote d'Ivoire for Abba. Just to learn how we manage. You manage send you see a day. A warrior vaccine, how we deployed our vaccines at the one across the country. Even see baby or meant to me and your no. Now the whole world at many Ghana. Do you know why? Just because we had a president who was able to lead the country out of this crisis and you know one who didn't quiet him. Assuming so in ya kwanya wa Ghana nyina me no work as a during COVID-19 time. Then you know 7 inches asphalt and the now the bechibia or your hospital, ye fee money and the nipa de touchum. So them kokoya the abefi, you know. What would people have said? I didn't get any. And interestingly enough, even at that time, even at COVID time and near all lockdown, near Yakwai.
Yeah.
Lockdown na near Yakwai. Obama constituency. That is excellence in another than Kwekufado Yakwai. Kokru no way. Kobukrum Estate no way. That was when we were even in lockdown. So it is one when ye. Now the sad part has always been this. We hear social media, baby no be a kujina. Now you trap picture. No de ibia kwa kujina ho once fix the country. Baby a wujina no. And may go no. They have nothing to do with even the president. Obi such what to be a one nom yan disposing of. And many our own attitude, near many be a contributor to the problem no. No kujina ho. No try fix the country. And no more many so no. Near trans social media. You trabia a quine be a bit of quine, it doesn't exist in anywhere. Near what to home. Near name and shame. And you find it say, so are we all living in one country? Because say men and abese was in many answer me hunintino, me hunas mama no kana, some susu treat ya what in one from him. Because it's sad. Because I mean a be and habit ye mini asukwa, mini drobonso, mini binduri. But the air kosu it doesn't mean say if I'm not seeing the same thing here and now, it means there is nothing going on in this country.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that is the problem that most people have a bia okoka or one person obekano. But the exigencies nipa na natana so no the pinnacle na otia wo hwe no onu ne hunu niema wo hunu ni nyina because the country is big and wa pagya na koso so okode to wo wiem no onu hunu ba bia ehɔ nye den enye no so he picks those areas of relevance and importance now. By the time I didn't feel 9 person, and the sad part is this: in less than 5 months in here, and the whole country, you come out a verdict on the first 4 years of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and gave him a second term. Just under 4 months. Then you find it say, I say, a brand new making a verdict in a year haba, and that what he told us all barbarian in these 4 years, no, why? That is why I find it say one we na oma and near maybe so a shell susupi. E will nipa ni mu bi niema onhunu no a obemo akoka asembia e bia emfata. But we will concentrate on the job that we are doing. His Excellency is doing. Right. And we'll make sure say ni dwumadi ni nyina ni so bebo ho daru. Because ene send ya minua panyina senso nam all the bridges that needs to be fixed. Baby and baby how could draw and rechi na menam ufri aswase masarachi kesim edi ba wayeka on seni faso baby agata no wono and I took pictures of it on my hini now could now twa picture now can say fix the country. What do you mean by that? Sabi ensure bottles ne gumuno ensure bottles ne gumuno en free sabi o man panyina so ye ne ba yo it came from you and I. Obitimi ko na me share obi nyame nkwa onum nsuo no owia no toto form. Then I went directly and asked him say the baby had the toe here no eye ma I said oh say na say dey me that me fam kwan fam coffee and this same person will come telling you say fix the country. His Excellency is fixing the country oni me enu na ya adwen but sebi dey me dey so ne say omo ha bebrebe omo kanin anya so bi kro bi agina ba bi aka chem so ye bram se ma mo nkan. But omo kan so an poma sibra pa no so no mai oyin ye hu no put it in a onim tell us say this and that. Now we are the other country and say, oh, yenjini. The last time Sunday, our honorable finance minister Baye press meet the press money at them. Most people says, oh, near cry auntie, hey, na Sunday, you know, to me, it tells you the level of commitment you dibu or mine.
Sure.
That is what it tells you. Even on Sunday, 24/7, the person is not sleeping, making sure, say, even in the midst of this pandemic, and then go to most countries in this world. Young Cotia Dream and and we are seeing the uncoordinated farmers, a corner and the Ponicacran, and they will need you. To understand that there are countries that even the citizens were made to withdraw their pension or Moody's, you know, some because managing a many panicrat. We never had that in this country. Today, people in ministries, departments, and agencies, some of them they run shift, but they are paid fully.
Yeah.
Productivity is half, but remuneration is full. And we are still now even in tripartite meetings that try see
minimum wage
class have a cost. That is it. That is fixing it. Because then you can't be and you can't say oh, send your productivity half, the amount remuneration so half. And let us go back and maybe a tray more. Yeah, Jenny say, tonight mem. Yet me be a man crying. Yes, yeah, you need mujidi. It's yet Johnny and one fear paper and crying. Who see a wife in Tianquaniama, Brunifita, and can't just say Johnny, compared to policy
credibility.
We don't have that. For my
under John Mahama.
Under John Mahama. And the sad part is today, there are over 1 million of our own children, nieces, nephews, just a ma, you offer for Yemianum. And ne, a binding home school free. If you be a tremunumbia never yet, you know, Nantisa. But at the same time, the challenges of this country, and a copy IMF. Me and Fanny Power wage me. Well, now you're home free. What they assume is and can't say 1 million over now you're home free. Since we'll be a say 2,000 per semester. Say, we have funny, sir. Omuko 2, carbon 4,000. If I multiply 1 million, never enough. Sikanke womua. But you see, people are not looking into the future. Once we are trying as much as possible, say, we are still projecting into the future. Say, and we still don't believe in this.
Abito,
you, say, fix the country there. Me can say niswadi hunu bi a nipa bi de ma omo ye nnwuma no parliamentarians government officials Ghana for nyina citizen nyina na ya aware say something is happening in Ghana. Me sana me de me yes, something is happening in Ghana. COVID ba no na Ghana na ha tuberculosis na wa ha ye wo centers bi disease doctor na te yi de make obu na ye wo hospitals so a ibi on kra na ye cancer bi a district hospital and so na standard no any niema e was ye adwuma ne nuru sa but COVID buy no ye doctors bibriba wo mu ye adwuma e wo World Health Organization in Gucci Memorial Research wo mu ye KNUST wo institution yes
collaboration center
and sa na ye hunu se ye kra na Nyankopon aduma boa ye se ampa se yetu anamo bi a ohondam chi eno ebe boya ma said the medium kotu former president of America Obama was say COVID they about and say what is coming after COVID I no a bit greater because SARS by bird flu ni sana ni nyina bia Ebola ahete COVID eba the whole world baby no ahete wo and me desa honorable kotu ye the president says ye economy ye sika sem no de ntoto ne de and the MPP aba on odi animo no ohun dem che no ye te say de odi pan bi was not aso and can ye ya widare mu when we say we have the men and na ya na MPP for person kire managing the economy and managing it well and no ye ya de wo hunamum ye hwiri onipa kra enkwa wontumi mfa mabiem ande wo nyame nsɛm nti meye bibia yesu ma abebu bi wɔse ɔsoro ahenni nte sɛ owura bi a asase ɔpɛ no ko hunu sɛ adeɛ bi ehyemu no ɔkɔtɔn de wo nyinaa de kɔtɔ asase no and make rational business fixing the country no is in the process yenya bi da say president bi aba over the years now if was no yema district bianya 100-bed hospital agenda 111 first na 88 agenda 111 ye ho adwuma yenya aban bia wo ha what taking no boldly say no yenya yakwan no na yem fixe yenya aban bia ho say education yen change no na yenya so fixing the country there minuanom no de call na ba makasa but in a process akwakodo animu this is a government our sase to anamon a continue our second term but said the doctor ne minuanom honorable for eken no fix the country no rural life rural development matters. Okay. What would them say? Because who could do me chrome offensive south MP our basso no ye juma or cocoa experience cocoa our Ghana hangina no cocoa hybrid no cocoa mass spray you know and in your cost and cocoa dear 1.5-2 years yes I was a so cocoa pollination Dr. Isaac Yapoku na juma wa ye no cocoa board no over the years now amenini wawase amankwatia e de fam kosi takwayem abafu anyine susu kwa akosi abofo chebi ane anu 54 kilometers cocoa roads and bibia de bam say cocoa no ye dua ye bende wo so be produce cocoa garden be cocoa garden Do you know what it means? Yeah, kono, yeah, agri business no. It's yeah, so 1D, 1F, and then napqa honorable boss, and no neighbor create jobs so, and then yen taking upon ourselves. Okokoya agrekia, oba no say obe per office be aquaquatra. Well, we need do say, but NAPCO is giving people startup entrepreneurs in agri business. And a greenhouse aba. Meaning encophobia organic vegetables. Rome was not started in a day. One step at a time. You better baby no. Obia what the oye. Now we mean abansu beam. No more to her. Nasa tell the honorable king. Me I come ho abuchiri. Entino menum nsuo kura no a saka mu na mete a ho dem gen. I was some day etum. Obeba me kam no obohunu bottles bebrebe ene nsa wo midura na mayi ade ato baabi but going forward no yenso ye ma ya attitudes no ensesa eno basa de a ene de aban ye bia aban ne hwan aban ne me ne wo ye taxpayers ye sika ne etua ene de ye o man.
Thank you very much.
Yes sika no na so de eba but ohene ba mi wie no kra na me di sie no me bompa ya asre nyame se ena me ba na obi kan o mu kan wo network bi so yem put value into waste makasa asem 2007 me kokoria so me baaye no ena me kan sa asem yi se ya treat waste no ayeye no as a essential commodity. Ya man value, we can't solve the waste situation in this country. Because we are now himself or boa on them channel. Over cranny, I'm obi, Okotam will be no ajiuska, you know, and and that is also part of the bigger agenda of fixing the country. Now, Mama and Dr. Bawumia, Mesumani be catching them. You say, you catch us honorable. Mona can be a woman. Someone for papa na ma. Yayan to about. And they said, honorable Kayano. Breaking the 8, no. And yet about as a Obia, Obababe flag bearer. And na Ebeko President Kofasim Bokan was say, we general secretary of an opposition party. I say, doing Katiati way, Oblidi papa, you know. But John Boadu. wo and I say me am tie yi ye ma me hwe de but me maba wo mu no e mama ho to so a me chen wo hene bi wo hene ba ni ane papa tiase enti no breaking the 8 na ye ko yanim no it's not about na mum ye hwe ho na ye set example said the covid by president was set example the whole Ghana and on Sky News UK they were mentioning I want say round 2 of the jab no urban no more can say Ghana Africa the whole world woman management woman anyama wo maye no esombo so now yase Congo for say BBS ho na do na spa AS na wo mo ye de na wo mo kofa ba wo mo di bi aba aha ye be ye ade no na ebu ye dini ya die ye nti die koyanim no de me kan se de ma ye nyina ye hunu se asodie no enya ba akofo print to aban so na emum ye wafam die a wo ya ye be fro se Ghana ni bapa eno na be boa ye
me da say doctor yen sorry ai me dem be kwato na ya sorry so
anyway and never show no yeah Grant.
I've really enjoyed you.
Yes,
and I'm having series of messages here.
That's it.
I'm also grateful.
That's it. Team Koso and I'm here. I'm station a coffee. I'm a team pa na they are buying also so a young boy who the rules are. Abito bro. Abito. Our man for MC is no uncle Jimmy.
In the whole offensive.
Abito.
Oh, sure.
And I am who chairman. Movement chairman. No.
Oh, chairman. Then I said, no, no, didn't want to say. My chairman, be the regional chairman.
Okay. Okay.
No, chairman will catch communicators.
Okay.
Chairman, dear, one adwuma me ye na strategy ne ehon ne amana me ye hye edam a me ye
oya chairman so na NDC for no china so mo bona e opposition na me ne nam apenu afem do ko enfa ye nkwa abede nwumre na chairman ba no pana chairman ba ye ne nam sa ya o tie me o make
he told me one time
okay we've been together way
honorable sir afage ne de afage no de o de o de ba ye na
na movement
fix the country way that
thank you very much
right okay I want to go to the young
na mama fa kwenya ezo nchia branti bi no wasokwa fena asokwa kufado na menchia na
assembly member ko so wasokwa so chia amwako so ntie odakusi amwako but he has really enjoyed it and on the paper
catch me dana sepa na menchia na double so from Pond House which am pesu asofo
okay Abito
yo we there menchia yedi kan no nam say e was a ma banya amo ane yo ye be kan wo ha galamsey de ho asem bia no ono obetume aye nhyehyɛ to amaye e be solve nana ye de wase pa nyame ma nkwa regional minister mamenchia no na afemia me chairman oho wono na odi movement kase achia ye break ono onim how to fight for power and also ne hia ye anya sa ya niam ya ye medi kan no o mbedwiregu so 2024 there we cannot afford I was say retain power. Yanum bin keba tranchen near man for but baby bia incompetency will be no. Massa yampne
great.
One yampne because we need to break
the 8.
Now you break 8 no so no. So anya dia be a ebro ya so. Wo ye koya nim bebrebe said na nado kan no. Ye koya nim bebrebe no. Obia benya ne de enti ahia abusuafo nyina asofo omumbo mpae maye ene omni edi nkom me chia me mpeso asofo offenso south me chia tafo eho so namte ohu enti me chia obia yamra
mame na me ho na ne Dr. Solomon Emra Emedi nkom Solak Natural Clinic